Hey, I'm Nicholas,
I'm Jace.
And I'm Dylan.
and you're watching Posers Must
Posers
Must
Die.
must die.
die.
It sounded okay here. We'll see how
We
it
got it.
sounds.
We got it.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
nailed it.
oh yeah, a little out of
No,
sync. That's okay.
no second takes.
Yes, there are no second takes, no crying in baseball, and no second takes. So, our regular viewers will notice something a little different. Uh, our squad mate Dylan has now joined the cast. Don't worry, no cousin Oliver's here. This is vital. This is like now the show's going to focus on Fonzie. No, and I am Richie Cunningham. Uh, guys, exciting, thrilling news from the world of heavy metal this week. King Diamond announced his upcoming tour with Overkill and Night Demon in support. On a scale of holy shit to holy shit, how do we feel about this, guys?
Nice.
Holy fucking shit! How erect am I? So erect.
Wow, this is an incredible level of enthusiasm that I don't know if I can handle. Uh, I
Well, I
am
don't know.
I'm very excited about Overkill and King Diamond. I mean, like two bands that I'm in like, come on, Vishnu, let's get a tour happening, and they're gonna be together. That's wonderful. I'm so excited.
Hell yeah.
Sorry, I would have gone woohoo or whatever, but I don't know how loud my mic can take it. So
Oh, you didn't want
woo,
to
but like super
go
loud.
for a no falsettos, you know?
Yeah. What just happened to you? Yeah, that whole thing.
Yeah,
It just cut
and I have
out.
no idea if that came off sounding good or not.
No, you cut out. You probably sounded great. That's why we couldn't hear it.
Oh, great. Uh,
So are they coming anywhere around here? Do you know?
yeah, they're playing at the
Okay.
Keller
Sweet.
Auditorium. That's one of the swank places to
Right.
see
Mm,
people in town. So that's gonna be Thriller. That's gonna be November 24th.
nice.
And oh man, so jazzed. It's gonna be Thanksgiving week too. I think that's right. But yeah, King Diamond, yay!
Fuck yeah,
And
man.
Overkill too. I'm so excited because I wondered if I would ever get another chance to see Overkill, and now it's happening.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Um, New music that came out this week. Flotsam and Jetsam have a new single from their upcoming album, I Am the Weapon. Um, and the song is called A New Kind of Hero. There's a music video that accompanies it as well. It's very good. Great track. Really excited for this new record from the
Oh
same
yeah.
band of this show, Flotsam and Jetsam. Uh, obviously, also Opeth's dropped a new song, and from their upcoming album Last Will and Testament, which
Oh yeah.
might be their last album.
Yeah.
Uh, Pretty cool track. That's going to be the full length record's going to be out October 11th. Dig in, check that out. Um, and last week, this an album I had been anticipating came out, and I forgot about it because I had a crazy week. It's Category 7. This is this metal supergroup with members of Anthrax, Armored Saint,
Yep.
Exodus, Overkill, Shadows Fall, Violence, and Machine Head.
Holy
It's a five,
moly, dude. Yeah.
it's a five. Several of those guys are in a couple of bands, but awesome. John Bush on
On
vocals.
Bush on vocals. Yeah.
So it just owns. I've listened to it several times in the past couple of days. It's a really enjoyable record. Um, it sounds so good, and there's so much shreddiness over it, all over this thing. The big breakout star is the guy who I don't know from Adam in the band. This guy's name is Mike Orlando. He played in another supergroup called Adrenaline Mob with Mike Portnoy, but I don't know that
Oh,
band
there
at
it is.
all.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this guy, Mike Orlando, whew, Shredmeister, and this is a really cool record. Category 7, self-titled album. Um, But yeah, any new music from either of you guys this week?
Uh, no, I was pretty much just gonna talk about what you already brought up. Um, I listened to Flotsam and Jetsam's new album in its entirety, but I'm thinking we probably should hold back on that until
Are you
later.
saying it leaked somewhere and you have it?
No, not leaked anywhere. AFM Records. I have a connection.
Oh, you got a
Yeah,
promo?
yeah.
Can you forward that to me, please?
I'll have to look up how to do that exactly because it says I can't forward it. You have to get it sent to you directly, and I think I can put you on that list. So we'll do
Okay,
that.
yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
great. I mean, AFM, they put out a lot of great stuff. I think
Oh
they're
yeah,
the ones who released Category 7 as well.
yeah.
Uh, but yeah, cool. So you've heard the whole record. How
It,
awesome?
yeah. No, it's uh, a new kind of hero or another kind
Yeah,
of hero. Yeah, is a good baseline for the album. It's
nice.
yeah. I mean, it's like what did I say when I saw him live? It was like oh, it's like if Iron Maiden were thrashy. Like
Sure. Yeah, I could dig that. I mean, because, most thrash bands are like, the singers are shouting with style. But then there's
yeah,
that other class of thrash bands where they've got, the more classical heavy metal singer like Eric AK, or bands like Forbidden, Heathen, Metal Church, that
yeah,
kind of thing, where they kind of straddle that line between traditional heavy metal and thrash. But yeah,
yeah.
cool, man.
No,
That's excellent.
no, it's yeah, it's really good. I can't wait for you to be able to hear it. So
Yeah, thanks. You've been keeping that in the pocket too, like, oh yeah,
no,
AFM's these promos and
no. The promo was only released a couple days ago, and I sent it to you. I not sent it to you, but sent you that information that I was listening to it, and you missed. I think you may have mistook it as a single that I was listening to. No, I meant
that
the
that must have
album.
been it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Um,
Well,
well, okay. Yeah. What stuff you guys been listening to just on your regular rotation? Dylan, I'll start with you.
Uh, well, I just want to give a shout out real quick. Something
Oh,
new that I just
oh,
found out about.
oh,
Um, I just found this band called Skinned Corpse,
okay.
and they are an old school grindcore death metal band from Estonia.
Okay.
Which I don't think I've ever heard of a band from Estonia, but
Man, metal. It's
power
global.
to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the great thing about metal, right?
Maybe
But
the Estonian scene rules. You never know.
you never know, right? Maybe they're banging their heads clean off over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just these guys they just came out with a new album called Latrine Filth,
Oh,
and
um,
they've just been releasing like song after song, like kind of as singles on YouTube, and they
that's
just
cool.
finally dumped the whole album on YouTube, and it's like fresh, like a week or so old, and it's really good. I gotta
Nice.
recommend Latrine Filth by Skinned Corpse. Very good album.
Okay.
Um,
Can you compare them to
yeah,
anybody that you know already that you,
I was trying to do that. I was trying to think of who they sound like to me. So I
yeah?
went down in the comments, and a lot of people were saying they sound like Napalm Death.
Well, that doesn't suck.
I
Napalm Death
no.
rules.
Yeah,
So, cool. Right on. So yeah, let's check out that band. Um, excellent.
yeah. And then besides that, just I picked up at their show Long
Uh,
Knife.
oh,
I
great.
I
Oh,
picked
great
up
cover.
Yeah,
picked
man,
up
they
Curse
are
on
so
Birth.
awesome.
That whole album kills, man. I can't stop looping that in my car.
Yeah.
Everybody in my town gets to listen to it.
Well, good, good. Yeah, so why don't you talk about you went and saw them last Friday, right?
Yeah,
The end
yep.
of July?
What was that?
End of July, was that the
Yeah,
26th?
July 26th.
Yeah. So that's over at the Blackwater, great venue.
Yeah, I had never been there before. I'm partial to the high water mark, but
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna go somewhere else to see Long Knife. I don't care where the hell they are. They could be playing.
Yeah.
They could be
Man,
playing in a porta potty. I'd go see them.
there you go. Yeah.
Um.
They're killer. I hope I get to see them at some point. Um,
Oh man, you guys should have been there. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they could have fit two more people in the building. It was so packed.
oh
Oh
man.
crap.
But
Well, I'm
what a
glad the show
show!
was well attended. Uh,
Yeah.
But yeah, man, thrash metal enthusiasts, take note. If you don't know Long Knife already, fix your life.
Yeah.
Um, well, killer, man. That's awesome. Yeah, my playlist this week has just largely been geared towards a lot of the bigger shows that are uh you know coming up, like King Diamond and Overkill, Exodus, Ingve, Maiden and Priest, Testament, Creator, Possessed. That's kind of like where I've shifted my work playlists to going forth. Chase, what about you, man?
Well, let's see. I was listening to Wehrmacht earlier, Shark Attack.
Yeah, great record.
Oh, yeah,
Local
good stuff.
Portland thrash metal legends who I saw
Yeah.
in 2014.
I haven't had the pleasure of seeing them, but oh, dude, this album
Yeah,
knocked me out my ass.
yeah. Dylan, you would love Wehrmacht. They are total crossover shit. I mean, if
Mm.
you like Cryptic Slaughter and
Oh yeah, yeah.
Poesia and The Accused and stuff like that.
Is that
Right.
like Wehrmacht, like with a W, like it's
Yeah,
German or something?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And
Okay.
it's like, they took the name just because it's a good word and they
Yeah.
got a lot of crap for it. But it's like their songs are about beer and sharks and stuff. It's not,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah,
I'm not even joking. Their second album is called Shark Attack.
Yeah.
yeah.
The first album is called Beer Mocked. Like no, these guys are not white supremacists. This is
Or
not
any
They're just
nothing
having
like that.
fun.
No,
nothing like
it's
that.
just fun. Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but just about fun.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, Wehrmacht is great.
yeah.
Um, uh, oh, so I went to a show on Friday. It's my first time at the Kenton Club, the world famous Kenton Club, which I don't know if that's actually true or if it's just like, part of their hype. But it's a really great venue. I really like the room. Huge back patio. So actually a pretty good neighborhood too. Um, it's similar vibes to High Watermark and Blackwater. So, very cool uh space. Great for hanging, great for seeing the bands. And so I saw three bands. The opener was the most stereotypical bar band that I could think of. I mean, they're called Dwarf Rockstar, and this was just a bunch of dads doing 80s metal and classic rock covers.
Oh, okay.
So, they were a band who played, and
Hey, more power to them, man. You
play
know.
they did. Um, but then there was death metal group Back from Death, and you guys are gonna like this band. Think they were really high energy, really like fun, because the frontman slash lead guitarist is this goofball, like really energetic guy, but really nice. Um, Back from Death sound like if Covenant era Morbid Angel um, was spending a lot of time hanging out with early Suffocation and not Brutal Truth, Broken Hope.
Mm.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah,
So it's
Interesting.
that kind of uh low end kind of brutality
yeah.
mixed with like some of the technical flares of Morbid Angel. Cool band.
Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah,
Yeah. Um, and let's see. And of course, the headliner was Full Metal Jackson, the Michael Jackson heavy metal tribute. And what a blast. They were really good. They got to play a headlining set. Before I saw them, it was kind of, you get more time. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And it was really a fun night. Um, had a real blast. That was some good times. Um, yeah,
I wish I had been there. It sounded like fun. It sounded like it was going to be fun.
yeah. Well, Full Metal Jackson will definitely have opportunities to see, and Back from Death play out a lot. I see them on some bills. I think they have a show upcoming in September with Atomic Terror.
Cool.
Oh man,
Yeah, so that'll be a great night of death and thrash metal. Yay. But yeah, um, as far as upcoming shows, I got nothing for this coming week, but a couple weeks out at High Watermark. So August 17th, there is a traditional slash power metal show uh, headlined by Greyhawk with support from Splintered Throne, who chase
Nice.
Hanson. They're great. Paradigm Shift, who are like a prog metal outfit,
Yeah,
and
I know those guys.
and Manthus, who my friend Steven and Ben are in, and it's
Man,
traditional metal,
this.
good stuff. Yes, I know we know Dylan likes Manthus. So yeah, that's what's happening there.
Cool.
Yeah,
Very cool.
yes. What's the deal with airline food? You guys have anything else? What do we got happening? What are we most excited for the rest of the summer and upcoming in the fall? Chase?
What am I excited for? I don't fucking know. Uh, I just take all this stuff as it comes, man.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Dylan?
I mean, tomorrow at the high water mark, I'm quite excited for this show. A bunch of bands I've never listened to, a couple I've heard of.
Okay.
Noisem, I believe. I've heard of them quite a few times, but they're going to be playing at the high water mark uh, tomorrow, Monday the 5th. And they're going to be accompanied by Disease, Rank and Vile, and Bohemian.
Hmm.
Freaking vile.
It's like a grindcore death metal.
Yeah, a lot of
What it sounds like,
grindcore
yeah.
there. Noisem is like they sound. I was listening to a little bit of them. They sound very like almost like deathy, thrashy, like very heavy thrash.
Cool.
Like
Cool. I
Nice.
like that. I
and
might,
yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited for that one.
man, and look at you, like the rivet head going out for a Monday night show for metal. Man. Get it,
the
son.
the days bleed
Damn.
together.
Yeah. Let me bleed for metal. Well, cool, man. That's awesome. I can't wait to hear how that show goes down.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And besides that, I don't know if I'll be able to make it. I'd love to, but Blade, uh, although not they're not the headliner, but they're playing with a couple bands at High Watermark
Oh,
on
that's
the
right, on
8th.
Thursday.
And just that poster alone, I kind of need to go see that. I feel like I feel the vibe of what's going to be happening there.
There you go. Yeah,
So
I think if I
hope
remember
I
right.
can make that.
Yeah, I hope you can too.
It's Danova,
Yeah,
Shadowland, and Hadean are the
yeah.
other bands
I think it's
besides Blade.
Hadian's first
Nice.
show too.
Hadean,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just guessing.
yeah.
But yeah, apparently that's their debut. Um, yeah, that should be a cool show. That's gonna be just a night of like great, just traditional heavy metal. So I
Hmm.
envy that you have the ability to make it to that one. But
I
yeah,
hope I can. I hope.
me too. Let's think positively, guys. We can do it. We can make it. But yeah, um, I don't know. Do you guys have any other stuff for today, or are we good to wrap here?
When we are talking about music that we listened to this week, I actually hey, do you guys remember that magazine, Metal Maniacs?
Yeah, I remember Metal Maniacs.
I remember I was racking my brain trying to remember reviews that I was like, oh man, I really want to hear that. But this is before the advent of well, I mean, there was like Kazaa and shit, but I wanted my computer to work the next day.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I never really got to hear them. And one stood out because it was like their black metal guy was like, oh, this is like the greatest stuff ever. It's like and I remembered it. It was called Grimbane.
Okay.
I believe can you still hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, sorry, but thing just switched off on me. Anyway, it's
You
called
did your thing.
Grimbane. The album is called "Let the Empires Fall," and I found it on Spotify.
Uh-huh.
And the band only has like nine listeners a month. I threw it on. I was like, oh, this is gonna be some cult underground basement shit. Oh man, it's like it's that, but like I don't know how to explain it. It's like one of the most annoying forms of black metal there is.
Okay.
But I still, man, I listened to the whole thing, and I was like, when I started out, I was like, oh my god, I've been had, and at the end of it, I was like, I was fucking had. But there was about a track or two there. I was like, oh, it's actually pretty good.
Okay.
I just wanted to throw that one out there because it was just so odd. Have any of you guys ever been there where it was like an album or a band or whatever song just got so hyped up, and then someone plays it for you, you find it on your own, you're like, well, this is balls, dude.
Um,
I know that feeling.
I think there are examples of that. Like, uh, when I used to read a lot of back when fanzines were still really a big going concern in the metal underground. There's really
Yeah.
not as much of that anymore. Uh, um, but I remember late 90s, early 2000s, man, there was people would sweat Jag Panzer so hard.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, look,
Sorry.
yes, they have an album from 84 or 85, Ample Destruction, and it's a good heavy metal album.
Okay.
But I swear, like the underground hypes them up like they were the second coming of Maiden or something, and they're really their other material is pretty like this is fine, but it's not like anything to like write home about. And so that's kind of one of those things like beware of these bands where like where's all this buzz coming from, and you hear them in their junk. Because there's
Oh,
another
yeah.
another thing that like Metal Maniacs was guilty of like Century Media and Nuclear Blast are giving us all this ad money and free CDs and backstage passes and all this stuff. We should definitely hype up everybody on their roster, including bands we don't actually like. Like I remember when those labels were like, well, let's sign a couple of new metal bands so we can get a bit of that cheddar. And then, bands like Stuck Mojo and Skin Lab were like getting all this hype. It's like, these bands are shit. Nobody likes this. And like, yeah. So yeah, stuff like that happens.
Yeah, certainly, yeah.
Yes. Dylan, do you have anything like that you've encountered?
I mean, I don't know. I don't want to catch hate for this, but like,
Oh, yeah, no, no.
um, I'm sure you guys have seen the back of my battle jacket. I have a giant violence patch.
Yeah,
And
violence
when
rules.
I first started getting into metal, like I would see them all over and people would recommend them to me. And I would listen to them and I really did not like their vocalists. Like the riffs were fucking great,
Yeah.
but the vocals did not get me. And then I gave it like, I don't know, 5 years. And then I
Okay.
listened to them again and I was like, oh no, this is it.
Yeah. And
I
in the world of metal, I think especially in thrash, sometimes you come all across a lot of I don't know what I think about this vocal styles.
Yeah.
And sometimes they end up being kind of growers, like, oh, okay. And Sean Killian's voice I like, but I can understand.
I love it now.
Yeah, but I can see somebody being like, I don't know, because he does sound different than. I mean, you're not going to mistake him for any other singer in thrash,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
And I've seen him live, killer. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, his style is immediately recognizable and it's very distinct. And I could see how somebody would be like, I'm not sure about this on first listen, maybe. So I can get that. Um,
And
yeah.
I still see that like it when I watch or I mean when I listen to some of Violence's stuff, I just read the YouTube comments and I still see people that are like, I can't stand these vocals, and it's like, you'll learn one day, little
Yeah.
child.
Or I have sometimes there are vocalists who I liked when I was younger and I kind of don't care for now,
Yeah.
you
Hmm.
know. I've been picking on Mark Osageda from Death Angel, but that's a prime example. I'm not really into what he does anymore.
Mm.
Um,
Fair.
yeah. Um, but and there are guys that are maybe not beloved that I'm like, that guy's just fine. Rob Dukes,
Yeah.
you know, but yeah, things like that happen. Maybe we should, you know what, this might be a good topic to put a pin in and revisit down the line when we're like, oh, here are five vocalists I don't like anymore, and here are five vocalists that grew on me. So maybe
Ah,
that's something we
That's a
can
good idea.
put that
that's a
in the
great idea.
soft
Yeah.
box for the future. I don't know. But all right, sounds like we're kind of grasping at straws. Moment. So
Tiny bit. It's okay
Chase,
though.
hit us with the sign off, and we'll call it an evening for this week.
Okay. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and all that BS. And remember, like it says in the Bible, one cannot be king of the world if one is also a slave to the grind.
Oh, that's really in the Bible.
Probably at the back.
Oh, okay. All right. Good night, everybody. Hey guys, thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
Hey, here's the thing. I like this. I think this was maybe like a tight 20 minute wise, but that's good because I think this was the end having a third voice. Thank you, Dylan.
Yes, Dylan, thank you.
You tightened this up a little bit. I think we brought in we cinched up some of the drag, which is really good. So
No problem.
man, thank you for being with us. You want to keep doing it? You want to come next week?
I'll try. I mean, maybe an on and off sort of thing. I'll try to be here though. I was gonna ask if you wanted me here again.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
certainly. Yeah, fuck yeah, man.
Okay.
yeah. So look, you're in the squad, dude. So, but so I'll put it this way. I'll send you the Zoom link every week, and just let me know if you can or can't make it, and it'll be a no pressure thing.
Sure.
Certainly. Yeah.
Okay?
Okay. Yeah,
So
I'm happy to do it, guys. I appreciate being invited.
yeah. So we
Yeah.
do this every Sunday at 5. Anytime that you want to do it, you're welcome. Okay?
Cool.
So
Definitely.
awesome. Cool, guys. Well, yeah, I'm gonna get this processed and posted. Um, yeah, yeah, hit me up during the week if you guys have any concerns or things ideas about stuff you want to talk about next week.
But yeah, no, that was a good idea about the oh, here's a couple of vocalists for this, or here's a couple of albums, yada yada. Just something for us to kind of banter over. Like what we listened to this week is cool, one or two things each from each person, and then yeah, live shows and a topic, or do you want to do like a topic first or something like that? But yeah, sorry. Anyway, brainstorm.
Yeah, no, I like this stuff. This is all good stuff, Chase. But yeah, if if we can all kind of like have a little compartment right here where we're thinking like, okay, what's a good springboard for conversation? And then we can kind of go from there.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, guys. Thanks a lot, both of you. And yeah, I'll talk to you next week. If not sooner, yeah. Okay,
Take it
bye.
easy, guys.
All right. Cheers, boys.
Yeah, thanks, Dylan. I appreciate you, buddy.